that 400 years before Jesus Christ is born, a man will predict exactly how a perfectly and honorable and just man would die. And this prediction is actually buried in a book that has nothing to do with religion. Let's dive right in. Let's go. Republic of Plato. This is Plato's best known work and is proven to be one of the world's most influential books in philosophy and political theory. So this is no ordinary book. So go check it out. All right, so let's go ahead and open up and go to book 2, section 361E. Now, let me give you some context of what's happening here before you start reading. Now, in this book, there's a conversation between Glaucon, which is Plato's older brother, and Socrates. So the conversation is about defining, who's a just man and who's an unjust man. Now, Glaucon, he's the one speaking here. He already explained, what does it mean to be a perfectly unjust person, right? And now he's going and explain to Socrates, what is a perfectly just man and what kind of life should he expect if such a person would exist. Now, let's go ahead and go to that section, which is, again, is section 361E. And this is what he said. He said, they will say that the just man who has such a disposition will be whipped. He will be racked. He will be bound. He will have both his eyes burned out. And at the end, when he has undergone every sort of evil, he will be crucified. Say what? Say what? And he'll be crucified. What? Again, folks, this is 400 years before Jesus Christ was even born. And for this man, Glaucon, in ancient times, speaking of what fate should await to someone that lived a perfect, just life is remarkable. So we will never know if Glaucon ever thought that such a perfect and honorable man would ever exist. Thankfully for me and you, he did, and his name is Jesus Christ. The one whom ancient philosophers, as proven, would undoubtedly recognize as a perfect, holy, and divine man of God. Hopefully you found value in this video.
Dito mo talaga makikita, mga kapatid, mga kababayan, kung ano ang Kristyanismo pag linglang sa mga tao. Paglinglang sa mga tao. Bakit? Nakakita lang siyang word crucified, referring daw ito kay Jesus Christ. Basahin ko ito uli kasi nandyan quotation ito, nandyan, nakita pa niya sa screen, pinapakita pa niya sa screen. They will say that the just man who has such a disposition will be whipped. He will be racked. He will be bound. He will have both his eyes burned out. And at the end, when he has undergone every sort of evil, he will be crucified. The word crucified nandoon ay referring na iyan kay Jesus Christ. Kay Jesus Christ na talaga yan dahil the word crucified. Hindi ba niya nabasa nga sinabi doon na both his eyes burned out? It's either be interpret mo ito burned out, lugitin, or sunugin. Both eyes. Ang dalawang mata susunugin. Si Kristo ba doon ay sinunog ba siya? Ang mata niyang dalawang mata sinunog ba? Kasi sinasabi dito he will be whipped at lalatiguhin. Okay, nalatigo si Jesus. He will be racked. He will be bound, tatalian. Of course, common sense. Pag ikaw ay nahuli, ay tatalian ka talaga. Ngayong panahon ngayon, pusasan ka. Noong unang panahon, normal po. Ang tao pag ginuhuli, ay talaga siyang tatalian. At ang tao ngayon ay isinasakay na siya ng sasakyan. Kung punta sa firing squad, electric chair, ikarga siya ng sasakyan. Noong unang panahon, it's either be hihilain ka, hindi ka naman talaga pasasakay ng kabayo dahil papatayin ka It's either be hihilain ka, Tatalian ka. Normal yun sa unang panahon. Kung ikaw ay latiguhin, kung ikaw ay papatayin, ay talagang ikaw ay palalakarin at hihilain ka at tatalian ka, normal yan. At sa kapanahonan sa Roman Empire, sa Roman Empire mga kapatid, ay normal po ang parusang crucifixion. Hindi pa isinilang si Jesucristo sa mundo, ay may crucifixion na po ang Roman Empire, ancient Roman Empire, even after the fall of the ancient Roman Empire in 27 BC, at pagkasunod naman ng mga Roman rulers, ay ang punishment nila as capital punishment sa ngayon ay firing squad, celia electrica, injection. Sa unang panahon ay ibitay ka sa cross to dissuade sa mga tao nga or pag-discourage sa mga tao na hindi nagagawa ng masama. Dahil ang parusa ay talagang nakikita nila sa madla. Ang crucifixion na unang panahon ay normal po. Even ang Biblia po nagpapatunay nito. Sa Old Testament, mabasa niyo sa Old Testament. Diyan, Deuteronomy 21 verse 23, sinasabi diyan, His body shall not remain all night upon the tree. Si Jesucristo upon the tree. Mayroon dyan teksto sa Acts. Si Jesucristo was hung on the tree. But thou shalt in any wise bury him that day, for he that is hanged is accursed of God. Ang hung na si Jesucristo pala accursed. Kaya who is hanged on the tree is accursed of God. That thy land be not defiled, which the Lord thy God giveth thee for an inheritance. Unquote. Deuteronomy 21 verse 23. Very clear. Wala pa nasulat ang New Testament. Nandoon na po. Crucifixion, hung on the tree, ay nasulat na po. Ay pag yung nabasa dyan na itong gunggong na mabuti lang nakakaintindi itong Bisaya ng English. Ilaron man tanim mo do. Bantog siguro Cebuano ang nakikinig hindi makaintindi ng Bisaya. Nasabta na muna ang English daw.
He will be crucified. Say what? Say what? And he
Nasabta na mo ng in English nga sabi crucified. Na normal yun Ang crucifixion normal yun sa mga nakatanggap ng capital punishment unang panahon. Wala pang silya elektrika, wala pang kurente.
If Glaucon ever thought that such a perfect and honorable man would ever exist, thankfully for me and you, he did, and his name is Jesus Christ.
Naunsa man nun. Tapos sisigaw ka, completely, perfectly refer to Jesus Christ. Kahangal ng mga tao. Ang hangal talaga ng mga tao. Pag mayroong crucifixion, Jesus Christ. Makita nga, alaala ko yung Kristiyano pa ako, pag may purmang tao nandyan sa cloud, Jesus Christ. Kung minsan kasi ang clouds, magpurma ng hugis ng tao, hugis ng hayop, ang clouds ba? Pag magpuhugis ng tao, Jesus Christ. Ganun na Jesus Christ talaga. Mga gunggong taga-ilaron ta ninyo do. Magbasa kayo English, klaruhin ninyo. Huwag kayong dyan ang nasulat crucified, Jesus Christ referred na. Hindi nyo mababalam nga matagal na ang crucifixion, wala pa isinilang si Jesucristo sa mundo, may crucifixion na po. At saka normal po nga ang tao noon ay tatalian, ngayon pusasan na. Ang taong dadalhin sa kamatayan doon sa kung saan siya ihihang, talagang hihilain siya. Hihilain siya. Kung matumba siya, hilain siya. Hindi siya ipakarga sa kabayo. Special ang kabayo noon. Ang magsakay lang ng kabayo, yung taong walang kasalanan or yung mga hari or hindi na lang ako magsabi dito. Maraming salamat po sa inyong panonood mga kapatid. Ito po ang inyong lingkod, Ibrahim Puncardas Romas. Subhanakallah, Allahumma bihamdika, asyhadu an la ilaha ant, astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaik. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.